Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in. This is Overused, and we're going to go over volume number 2 of the top 5 cliches or overused things in video games today. Let's take a look. Now, how many of you can come up with endless lists of rants during school or during work of just things about video games that annoy you or things that you wish were in games? That's what we're going to take a look at today. We did this once before, and I just have all these ideas, so I got to get it out. Number 5 may strike you as a little bit odd, but number 5 today is going to be sewers, kicking us off with the list. Now, sewers in a video game, I haven't really thought about this before, but I was playing Deus Ex Human Revolution the other day, and I was down in Chicago, and I had to use a sewer as an alternate passage to get to a gang's hideout. While I was down in the sewers, trekking through a bunch of shit and piss, and other kinds of cardboard boxes and hobo barrels on fire, I realized this isn't fun at all. As a matter of fact, it's the exact opposite of fun. Not fun. It's not fun at all. Okay, developers, whenever you put sewers in your games and force people to walk through feces as an alternate means of travel, it sucks. It's not fun. It just sucks. It's a bad level design, and I feel like that. Actually, right now, I'll be honest with you, I'm recording in the bathroom because I felt like it was appropriate. And the lighting's pretty good in here, too. But I'm recording in the bathroom because sewers are shit. And they've been in games since the beginning of NES, Atari, I'm sure. Sewers have always been in games. So developers, if you happen to watch this, do not put sewers as a fucking level in your game. It sucks. Nobody likes it. It's nasty to look at. Green and gray and brown, that's the only colors you can use in a sewer. You know, it sucks. Number 4 reeks of so much shit, I had to put it right next to sewers. We're talking about DLC for this one. Downloadable content has ruined gaming. There's rumors of the Xbox 720. God forbid they actually call it that. We'll save that for another rant. There's rumors that this system is going to have just downloadable content codes, like EA and THQ have already done, and fucked everybody over so you can't go buy a used game and play online because these damn codes only allow one-time online access. So you go to a used game store, you pick up a copy of, I don't know, Saints Row the 3rd for $45, and you're like, hey, that's not too bad, 15 bucks off the original price, let's take it home, play online. You jump online, guess what? You're shit out of luck. Because you can't play online because somebody's already used the online code. Now you gotta buy one for $10. Well, hey, now you're paying more than the game would have cost brand new. So you might as well have just bought it brand new. And guess what? After you buy that online code and spend 60 bucks on the game anyway, you just find out that they've already released 3 expansions for it, 3 DLCs already, and the game only has been out for 2 months. That's fucking crazy. I remember back, okay, let's go back in a time machine. I was probably 8 years old, and I saved up $12, and I went to Funko Land. This is my first NES game I've ever bought, and I bought Castlevania 3, Simon's Curse, or whatever the hell it's called now. And I played this game for, like, repeatedly. I beat it several times, hundreds of hours into Castlevania, because it was my first game, and I didn't get games that often. But, point being, it was worth every single penny. And guess what? It was years before they brought out another Castlevania. It was, you know, I think on another console, on the Super Nintendo, before I was able to play Castlevania 4. And it was worth every freaking penny. There was no DLC or extra side mission for $10. I get, you know, one more level. DLC is ridiculous. I'm so sick of it. Unfortunately, it's probably the future of gaming. You know, now we have PC with serial keys, which that's always been around. That's not a shocker there, but consoles are going to follow in suit. And it's a little bit scary. I understand the security precautions, but it's kind of different whenever you're charging $60 for a game, and then additional money for that user to play online for the game, and then additional money on top of that for the user to finish the storyline, such as Final Fantasy 13-2, or Elder Scrolls Skyrim's kind of a different story because you're going to get a lot of territory with that kind of game. Developers, sometimes they actually put thought into DLC like the Shivering Isles or whatever it was called, but that's few and far between, okay? Bethesda's about the only people worth a damn when it comes to DLC. Number 3 is going to be post-apocalyptic settings. Now, I can think of probably 5 games, Fallout, of course, all those games, well, there's all 5 of them right there, that have this setting. So we got the Fallout games, Rage, Borderlands. Around 2008, developers decided, you know what's better than sewers? It's whenever you take the sewers and spread it all over the open world and make the whole world look like shit. That'll be fun to walk through for a little bit. Well, it is fun to walk through for a little bit, but just a little bit, and not on every single game that comes out afterwards. Now, I get the idea. I just uploaded a video called Stalker and played this PC game kind of about, you know, a nuclear bomb going off or a nuclear disaster or whatever, the Chernobyl story, and it's a lot of fun. But you can only make so many of these games where you just walk around aimlessly in this nuclear wasteland. It's boring, people. Stop making it. Alright, now we got Borderlands 2. Borderlands is an awesome co-op game, but it just never stops. I about shit my pants when I turned on Rage, spent $60 on this game, and turned it on, and I knew it was going to be a post-apocalyptic game. I just figured id would have something up its sleeve besides, you know, a 15-hour story with a cliffhanger shit ending. But I shit my pants when I walked out of this vault, and, oh no, it's blurry, I can't see. And then all of a sudden, this nasty world opens up in front of you. And guess what? It's got mutants and gangs. Ooh, it sucks. I hate those kinds of shit. Number 2 is good or evil. Good and evil alignment's been around for, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 years. I'm only 26, and I remember playing it in Neverwinter Nights. They had the chaotic good, chaotic bad, lawful bad, neutral, medium neutral, I don't know. And then there's the light and the dark side. And I kind of blame BioWare for it. It's a really good idea. You know, I had a lot of fun with Knights of the Old Republic, one of the best games of all time. And then, you know, they did Jade Empire, and then wait, Mass Effect, and then Dragon Age, you know, and then they just really got carried away. And, you know, of course, then you got Fable 1, 2, 3, Infamous 1 and 2. It's like games nowadays, Skyrim, Oblivion, they just all want to be good and evil. You can't just run a neutral character, and a lot of games punish you for being neutral. I just got into the Old Republic for, you know, 80 hours, and you can't be neutral. There are no lightsaber neutral crystals in the game, and the choices pigeonhole you in doing a good or evil decision, and a lot of times the evil, like, I can't explain to you how many times I've heard somebody play Fable, and they're like, yeah, my character's evil, I just run around the town killing everybody, her. Like, that's all evil decisions consist of, is just killing the townspeople, and that's not really, okay, it's evil, but I mean, really, is murder going to be your only option? At least the Old Republic does kind of mix it up, and you can, like, kind of poison, you know, and torture people and stuff like that, and, you know, you can kind of cerebrally play the game and stuff like that. But for the most part, games nowadays that have a good and evil side just consist of, you know, well, you're doing this nice thing for this character, he's going to help you out, or you're doing this, you're just going to kill him. Okay, you're just going to kill him, or do you feel like talking to him? Like Skyrim. Do you feel like helping this guy, or are you just going to turn around and stab him in the back? Okay, well, you stab him in the back, guess what? Now the town doesn't like you. Alright, you suck. So, I miss the days where you just turn it on, like a game like Uncharted, and it's like, alright, I'm Nathan Drake, and I'm going to play the game for 20 hours and have a lot of fun. And guess what? It's going to have a storyline. Oh my goodness, it's going to have a storyline that's going to be really good. And you're going to get involved with the character even though you don't have decisions to make. You just play the game. That's how classic games used to be, and I miss that a lot nowadays. Good and evil's cool sometimes, but it's way overused. Number 1, the king of them all today. And I have to make this quick because my battery's dying. But it's going to be open world gaming. Now, open world gaming has been around since probably, I think what really started it was probably Grand Theft Auto, because you could just do whatever you want. Even the overhead isometric viewed Grand Theft Auto, you could just run over people and jack cars and stuff like that. And it's fun for like 5 minutes, and then it just gets really tiring. And I remember Grand Theft Auto 2 was the same thing, and then Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, and that was 3D. And then it got boring a little bit after that. And then, you know, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, that was a lot of fun. And then, you know, so Rockstar's, they're probably the biggest freaking violators of this rule. But I'm so tired of open world gaming. I'm 26 now, I don't have time to sit down and play these games for hundreds of hours. I got the collector's edition Skyrim and the guide, and all that crap, and I love the game. And I got about maybe 30 hours into it in like level 25, and I was just like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I don't have time to just walk to this damn mountain to get some dweemer artifact from some goof, and then, you know, I just don't. Give me a mission structure. You know, and this kind of ties into everything that I've been talking about tonight. You know, open world games aren't bad by any means, but it's just every single game is just following each other now. There's no originality anymore. You know, I miss the days where it's like level 1. You know, go kill these guys, and then, you know, that's why I love Hitman. Hitman is a great example of one of my favorite franchises of all time, and it's way overlooked. I'm so stoked for Hitman Absolution, because you get these levels, and inside these levels, you can, it's a tiny open world. It's like you have a mission, you go and kill this guy, and how you do it is up to you. It's not like you have 600 square miles to run around in, beat the game. You know, there's a difference there. And I think people just really, really abuse it. Red Dead Redemption, okay, it's a great game, but me and my buddies got a multiplayer, and guess what? It's a huge open world with absolutely nothing to do but watch the grass grow and tumbleweeds flow around. It was shenanigans. It was a lot of fun for like a couple of days, and then everybody just stopped playing it. And it's kind of getting that way in MMOs now. I mean, there's the questing that can kind of consist of the linear push you along, but you just have these huge planets to explore, and you're free to go wherever you want. And I like the freedom, but on the same hand, it's kind of, you know, a catch-22. Like, the freedom just entices me, and I just get sidetracked. And when I get sidetracked, I don't even want to do the side missions. I don't really care about side missions. I just go and I'm like, you know, picking these flowers. Why am I picking these flowers? You know, I'm going to make this potion, and now I got to drink this potion. I just miss, tell me where to go, tell me what to do, you know, go kill these guys, don't kill these guys, save the princess, you know, she's not in this castle, she's in a different castle, that kind of stuff. You know, Mega Man, beat the 8 bosses, bam, you're done, play it again, great game. You know, stuff like that. So I'm ready for more original games. I guess that's what this entire 5 Overused games has been about tonight. Just more originality, more independent software developers out there. Hear this and just freaking do it, man. I'm ready for games to be awesome again. And for a little bit here, I thought that I've just kind of grown out of gaming. But, you know, it's just, I feel like maybe not a lot of effort is going into these things again. I know it's extremely difficult to make a game, but, you know, I got really popular off of Minecraft, great open world game, but I feel like that everything is just being pigeonholed in this one direction. I don't know, guys, what do you think? Comment, let me know what you think. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, it is my opinion, but let me know if you agree or not. Heck, I don't know. I guess we'll see you next week probably, and, you know, sorry this rant was a little aggressive, but comment, rate, and subscribe, guys, and peace out. We'll see you around. Overused.